This episode contains content regarding sexual assault and suicide. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, welcome back to our podcast. Woo-hoo. I was on my way here, and I was on Instagram, and I just saw that Shane Dawson and RYLAND just had their twins. I don't know. That came to surprise to me because I heard they were having babies, but for some reason I didn't believe it.
They're so cute, though.
They are cute. So their names are Jet and Max.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I think they're two boys, I believe. But yeah, they're really cute. They're cute babies. They mentioned in their post that they won't be posting them as much, but they just wanted to kind of debut them to the world, saying that they're here. I already saw so many memes on TikTok. They're just going at Shane. I mean, if you know, you know.
I know.
Yeah. So meow.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Well, yeah. So I mean, take care of the kids. I don't want CPS be in their house. And congrats.
Good luck, Jet and Max.
Good luck, Jet. Good luck, Max.
All right, guys. It's been almost a month, I realize now, since we released our 4th episode. So a lot has brewed in the world of pop culture. One of the biggest topics that we wanted to discuss today was P. Diddy. Woohoo!
You have to, so you're gonna be the one in control of like telling the story because I don't really know much. So
well,
I'm gonna be learning as much as everyone else.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I do know.
Okay,
it's a mess.
It's a mess.
So most notably, if you guys don't know who Cassie is, she's an R&B singer. She dated Diddy for a long time. I think they broke up in 2018. But anyway, this was like about a month ago. She sued him, and there was like a 35-page document of all the horrible things he allegedly did to her, which, I mean, I say allegedly because nothing has been really proven, but I believe Cassie. I didn't read all of it, but from what I did read, like, the stuff that he did to her was unspeakable. It was so inhumane.
Oh my God.
I mean, this man would beat her and then send her off to like remote locations so she can heal up and not show the public that she was like all bruised and beat up.
What?
Like it was crazy. That was just scratching the surface though. He got her into drugs. He assaulted her to the point where she, even contemplated ending her life. It was really, really bad. Anyways, when that lawsuit came out, he settled very quick. And that makes me wonder, I'm like, is that because he didn't want to deal with the press? Or is it because it's true? And I think it's a little bit of both.
Right.
So after that, a lot more women came out with similar allegations and lawsuits against him. So now it's kind of like, yeah, there's got to be some truth to this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't doubt that there's like not a speck of truth in it. There definitely is. So
why isn't this man in jail?
And that was one thing that, I asked myself. I think it just has to do with the fact that he's powerful. He has money, and he's been able to get in and out of situations because of it. That was one of the things that Cassie did mention in the lawsuit, that he had so much power over her that she was so afraid to speak out.
Oh.
But she is in a happy relationship now, and she has kids, so she said, this is the time, and I'm going to do it. And she did it.
She did it.
Because Diddy Don did it.
Well, I hope she finds closure, and I hope P. Diddy gets it. He deserves whatever comes at him.
I know that's right.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, I'm a little sick. I'm okay, but I'm still going to push through, and we're going to record this episode.
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to take our next topic into Miss Universe 2023. Miss Nicaragua won.
Yes! Central America.
Woo!
I'm so happy. As if some of you might not know, but I am Guatemalan, so I take it as a crown for us Central Americans.
Yes.
So I was so happy about it. I know this happened like 2-3 weeks ago by now. You know,
Yeah.
it's been there, but I'm so happy.
Hey, but it's still relevant.
It's still relevant. Hey, girl, we got the crown this year. That's all that matters. I love the pageant lore that's like around the world. So Miss Universe is one of the biggest pageants around the world. But there's also a lot in Asia. So there's Miss Grand International. You're gonna probably love this fact that I'm about to tell you. So there's Miss Grand International. There's Miss Supranational. There's Miss Earth and Miss World.
Miss Earth.
Yeah, Miss Earth. I think there's one more I'm missing. Oh, what's it? It's Miss I think it's Miss International. But anyways, and the big thing I wanted to mention is they're all doing like the winners at the end of the year. That's usually when the pageants happen. So obviously Miss Universe, we got Miss Nicaragua, right? Miss Grand International happened. That was Miss Peru, another Hispanic on the crowns. Yep. Next we have Miss Supranational, sorry. That was taken by Ecuador, another Hispanic. And then last one, I think it was the one I forgot to mention, Miss International. That one was won by Miss Venezuela. So
the Latinas, they stay taking the crown.
They take the crown. We take that crown and we take it home. That's all I gotta say. The other ones and I didn't mention the other pageants about their crown because they still haven't done it yet. So who knows? Maybe this year when they do their pageants, maybe it'll be another Hispanic.
I just remember going out that night. I went to get Mexican food with my mom. We got so trashed and it was so fun. Just like seeing that, getting lit. And it was just an unforgettable night. I was so loud. I'm surprised like those people didn't kick me out.
Right.
I mean, I was a paying customer, so granted, you know, I know they were getting a kick out of me. Oh, I have this video that it's in my camera roll. I look at it often. I'm literally singing the happy birthday from the Chili's crew. I don't know what like prompted me to do that, but I just thought it was a funny story to share since we're talking about Miss Universe. Oh,
that's funny.
I didn't even realize it was on that night because I feel like it wasn't advertised as much as it should have been.
Yeah, so Miss Universe has been going through a lot of like changes and the higher ups. I think when Donald Trump was like the one in charge, there was obviously more media coverage on it, but things in the pageants have been going down because I think now people see pageants as like, oh, they only go for looks, so people don't really try to like pay attention to pageants as much because obviously now with like the whole body shaming and all that, and it was just like I think a lot of people try to stay away from that, so I guess their media like kind of like dropped significantly a lot because of that. But Miss Universe has done like a lot of good changes in their competition because back then, I don't know if you knew this, in order to be qualified to run in Miss Universe, you had the oldest you could be was 28.
Oh. I didn't know that.
You're not supposed you can't be a mother and you can never be married.
What the?
Yeah, so those were the requirements of running, and just recently, I think it was like last year, a couple years, but somewhere around, the present time, the new owner, who's actually a trans woman,
Oh, really?
actually took those rules off and said like any woman at any age can run for Miss Universe.
I see.
A mother, married, any woman can participate. And there's actually been a few transgenders in that was running for Miss Universe this year. I don't know if you knew.
Oh no, I did
Yeah, I
not.
think the first transgender was about 2 years ago, Miss Spain, and
Oh,
this year Miss Portugal was a transgender. So yeah, a lot of changes in the Miss Universe competition.
I'll say.
Yeah, and a lot of mothers too.
I'm a mother.
I'm a mother. So yeah, I was like, well, that I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it opens the door for
Mm-hmm.
a lot of more applicants, of course. So,
Yes.
and that's interesting because it keeps things interesting, and a lot of people will come forward as applicants with a lot of different stories and experiences and walks of
Mm-hmm.
life that they can share, which I think is so important.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize there were so many different like pageants.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Miss Earth is probably the one I remember
Myth
from
Earth.
that list.
That one is coming up in December 20th. It said so. We should.
We will be streaming.
Yeah, we will be streaming. I just watch. I just look for updates on Instagram. I follow follow pages that just keeps me updated. So
Love that.
love that. All right.
Um, Colleen is back.
Colleen is back. Why?
What the hell?
Why? So yeah, if you guys didn't know, when was it? Like mid-November, like almost to Thanksgiving, she decided to make a comeback. It was no song, She just came out and said, "Sorry, sorry, I was gone." She apologized for being away for almost since I think she's been gone since June. She's been gone since June. She apologized for that, but she didn't apologize to the people that she hurt.
Uh,
So,
Messy.
so people are like trying to be like creating theories on like why would she um just come back randomly around this time. And you know what they think it is? The main reason? Cha-ching.
You
Girls
know,
running mad.
Cha-ching's always involved in that kind of stuff.
Girl had rent due.
Didn't
Her
she like
rent was
make
due.
a apology video? I don't know if this was the one or maybe it was one prior when she was getting canceled
hmm
on a ukulele.
That is the video. That's
Yeah.
yeah, and apparently it's monetized. She says it's not monetized, but they're like,
I don't know about that.
you don't know about that.
No.
But yeah. So apparently, I don't know if you know this because obviously it's your YouTube channel, but in December, when it's monetized, gets usually gets the biggest revenue because obviously holiday season and
Yeah.
like ads are rolling in, so that's like the biggest time. So people
Yeah.
think that's probably why she like came around that time, because she wants to get that little ads. Another thing is also because I think if you're not active on your YouTube channel for a certain amount of time, they demonetize it.
That's correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they do kick you out of the YouTube Partner Program, which is the program that gets you monetized or can get you monetized, I should say.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of qualifications you have to meet, and one of them is like posting a certain amount of videos in a year's time. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
her time was running out. She's like, let me just do a quick vid.
rent was due.
Rent was due. Yeah. She's been posting a lot since then. A lot of vlogs. I haven't watched them because I don't want to.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, so I only watched the first one because I was like, let me see what this girl said. She basically sat in front of her bed for like 10 minutes, basically saying like, I apologize for being gone for so long. That's all she apologized for. It's just a bunch of rambling for that. And then the other part of the video was just like just transition to a normal vlog, just like her like talking about like life updates, I guess. Like all of a sudden she's into rocks, finding rocks in nature. I'm like, okay, sure, do that, but do it and not show us. Like, I don't want to see. I don't care for that. You know what I
I
mean?
don't care for your pet rock.
I don't care for your pet rock. Okay, Miss Colleen. And something else that what is it? A lot of people just notice that her editing has been a little different
Mm.
She's been like being more kind of like basically like the accusations that that's been like thrown at her she's been basically making a joke out of it, if that makes sense.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it was hard to put the words into that, but yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to come out of. She's trying to make it as a joke, and people are like, this is not a joke. You were being weird with little kids online."
Oh,
Yeah, and like as weird as that sounds, it's like hard to believe, but I'm like, girl, that's what you did.
you done did it.
You done did it. Mm-hmm.
Put her in a cell with Diddy.
But yeah, um, if you want, I'm just gonna pull up her page. Usually, I used to watch her vlogs all the time before all this went down, and I remember she used to get quite a decent amount of views. I want to see how her recent ones are doing.
I would assume she probably lost subscribers after that whole situation.
So she just posted one like 20 minutes ago as we speak, but that one has 2.8k views. 20 minutes ago.
That's not a lot for her platform.
Yeah. That for 20 minutes though, that's not good. Usually she gets like 100k or something around there. So this is a major flop.
She's in her flop era.
She's literally in her flop era. So, yeah, I don't know. Girl, stop.
Girl, bye.
Girl, bye. That's all I gotta say.
Let's talk about Matt Rife.
All right, Matt Rife. Do you know any about this?
No.
Okay.
I need your input. I need you to fill me in because I don't know who this man is.
Who this man? I never know a thing. Well, Matt Rife, if you guys don't know, he's a comedian. Basic white man, muscular looking, I guess. And because of that, he has a strong fangirl base. A lot of people think that he's very attractive, and that's why they're fans of him.
Let me look him up.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really see it, but to each their own. But yeah,
What's going on with his jaw?
Yeah, so people say that he has surgery. He had that
I
like
wouldn't
buckle
doubt that.
fat. People think he had that buckle fat removal surgery. I'm just like, he looks like handsome Squidward in my opinion.
Handsome Squidward.
I'm like, if you want to say something, like what he looks like, it's handsome Squidward. If you guys search him up, the first picture that'll show up, you know what we're saying. But yeah, so he has a strong fangirl base. You don't hear much about like him being like drama and all that. But recently he actually had a Netflix special of like a comedy show. And then the first thing you watch, when you watch it, the first joke he says is basically he walks into a restaurant with his male friend and the host has a black eye. And then his friend said, why don't they keep her in the kitchen? So why do people have to see that? Just keep her in the kitchen.
Ooh.
And then the joke is, if she was good in the kitchen, she wouldn't have a black eye.
Ooh.
And that was supposed to be funny.
That's not.
Yeah, that's not.
In the sense that.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people were like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is this?"
Oh man.
That was his opening line. He's like, "I just want to see how funny you guys are." And they're like, "That's funny to you?" And then so people are like, "Why are you making these jokes? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, why are you joking about domestic violence?" And so he basically came out and said, like, "I'm done for the girls. Like, I don't want my fan base to be all girls. I want a strong male
Oh my
base."
god.
So his idea was to get the men, let me joke about beating up women.
What the?
Yeah. What? So he was in a lot of heat for that. He's basically, people are like, you really effed up and all that. And he basically said, like, I don't care. I really don't care.
Huh?
And it shows you like
well,
who
we don't care about you.
Right. So it really shows what kind of people these famous
Yeah.
people are.
It has nothing to do with the fact that people are sensitive. It's just like that's something you don't talk about like that. Or you don't
Right.
make a joke of, I should say.
Right. Exactly.
So there's a lot of victims out there, unfortunately, who have suffered from sexual assault. And that's just not something you joke about. I'm sorry, like I don't care what the circumstance is, who you are. No.
Mhm.
It's a no in my book.
Yeah.
It's a
Absolutely
very
not.
sensitive, topic.
Mhm.
And it's almost like you're ridiculing that, and that's very disrespectful.
Yes. Very
So
much.
don't appreciate that.
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't know what he thought.
But that ain't it.
I don't know what he thought was gonna happen, but he did not eat.
No. No, no, no.
He starved.
He starved. Well, okay. Anyways, let's talk about some big, big news. Trisha's pregnant!
Baby number 2 is coming.
Baby Papermate's coming!
Aww.
I don't know if you saw it in her recent video. She did, so she knows. So she's pregnant. She came out with the video a little after saying like what's the baby's gender. I don't think they released the gender yet, but they did say whether it's a boy or girl, the name will be Elvis.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay.
Not my favorite name.
Not my favorite. If it's a boy, sure.
But if it's a girl,
I prefer
Elvira.
I prefer Papermate.
It's like a name for an older person. Like I can't see even a baby boy being named that.
Yeah.
It's like if you name your daughter Gertrude.
Gertrude. It's like, why would you do that to them? Like, and I in like grammar school, I had a kid that was named Elvis in my class, and they would bully him. They would be like, Elvis Pelvis.
That's so mean, but also LOL.
Yeah. Also, so I'm like, oh no, I just already know they're gonna bully the crap out of this kid.
Yeah, it's like, come on, you're setting your kid up for freaking failure.
And
there was this video, oh my god, now that we're talking about like names, they were interviewing this girl. Her first name was Peace and her last name was Ishit. So if you put it together, it's like piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
I'm like, what the hell?
They said the parents really said, I want you to get bullied.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
Get bullied.
Like, not to your child. Like, they're blameless.
Yeah.
Don't do that to them.
Don't do that to them.
Sorry, you were going to say something earlier. I totally interrupted you. I'm sorry. Maybe you don't remember now.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's okay.
Sorry. I wanted to talk about Ice Spice. She has her own chia pet. Perfect Christmas gift.
Chia. And this is today's sponsor.
Yes. This episode has been sponsored by Chia Pet. Thank you.
Thank you. Are you going to get it?
I have to see how much it costs.
It's $35 on Amazon.
I love how you know that. That's actually not bad.
No. But other Chia Pets
my friend you met I.
Yeah.
Somebody gave that to her as like an early Christmas present, I think. Shout out to you, I love you.
Hey girl.
Hey girl. And she was showing me pictures and I'm like, what the actual hell? It's like it's much bigger than I thought it would be. And she's just like sending me photos of it like dunked into the water.
I love that.
Well, TBD, I'll let you know if I buy one.
Okay.
Newsflash! Man gets naked on the Small World ride at Disneyland. What the?
So yeah, if you didn't know, it was all over TikTok. Like I think like a couple weeks ago. There was a guy. He was in that. Have you been to Disneyland, Disney World?
I've been to Disney World, but it's been a while. Like last time I was there, I was probably like 4.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't remember.
But you obviously know the ride It's a Small World,
Yeah.
right? Like you go on that boat and then there's like little manic little dolls
Yep.
dancing, whatever. So yeah. So there's videos of a guy getting completely naked and just starts
Ew.
walking around the ride. Like he gets out his boat and just is walking through all of it and he's just like going crazy. If you watch the video, honestly, it looks like he's on some acid trip. Like he took something and
He
he was
took
getting freaked
something.
out. So that's what it looks like to me cuz from what witnesses say that it was like completely normal. Like it looked nothing of suspicion and just randomly they just noticed this one guy just got his boat, started walking, and then over time he just took off his clothes and started getting on the freaking dolls and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And yes, and there's footage of
Blech.
like the police like literally carrying him out of the Disneyland and covering him in a blanket because obviously he's naked.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like Disneyland. There's kids, you know.
Oh, those people don't give a damn.
Ah, God, I was like, what the hell? I don't know any updates on the guy. I haven't seen anything. I'm pretty sure he's probably on the list, on the registry list now.
Put him in a cell with Colleen and Diddy.
Yeah, another one in the sale. But another one. But yeah,
We have room.
we have room. But yeah, I thought that was so funny. Not funny, but it's funny.
It's disgusting is what it is.
It is, but
What it is. What's up?
Every good girl needs a little love. Anyways. Yeah, so that was a little funny story that I saw that I wanted to mention. So yeah.
Guys, speaking of pregnancies, Bad Baby is pregnant.
Oh my God, yeah.
She's literally having a bad baby.
Yeah.
Cash me outside, how about that?
Cash me outside, how about that?
That's actually shocking to me.
Really?
Well, I mean, yes and no.
Hmm.
I thought she was gonna, kind of push on with the OnlyFans content. That's what she's still doing.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when she turned 18 and she made an OnlyFans account?
Yeah.
She made like $1 million in 24 hours.
Yep.
That's freaking crazy.
Sick. Sick heads waiting.
Sick heads waiting for her to turn 18 so they could see her.
Yeah. Do you know
undress?
Yeah.
Ew.
Ew. So I don't know much about her boyfriend that she's currently with.
Neither do I, honestly.
I just saw that he's some rapper.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Let's see. That baby.
I mean, that looks her type, you know. So,
Yeah.
Um.
My question is when she's going to release new music, because I kind of liked her album 15.
Mm-hmm.
Gucci flip flops. Bad baby, baby daddy.
The thing, like now when I think of Bad Baby, honestly, all I think about is her teeth.
Oh, she got veneers, right? Or something?
Yeah, but they're so botched because they're like too straight where they just look fake. It's so funny though.
It says the baby daddy is rapper Levon. He's 20 years old. Oh, no, she's 20 years old. Excuse me.
How old is he?
Let's see.
God, don't scare me now.
Levon age. 25.
Okay.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
For some reason, in my head, I thought he was going to be a little older.
Yeah. I was expecting like 29 or 30.
He actually does kind of look a little older, though. Like, look.
That's a...
He looks like late 20s.
He's paying mortgage. That man is paying mortgage.
She probably makes more than him.
Yeah, true that.
She's still on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wanted to talk about GTA 6. They just
yes.
came out with the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And they are coming out with the first female protagonist ever. They're gonna be focusing this back into Vice City. Her name is Lucia? Lucia?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I say Lucia, yeah. She looks Hispanic.
Yeah.
Vice City is supposed to be a representative of Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently GTA 6 is gonna get a lot of upgrades in terms of graphics because it's been, well over 10 years since the fifth one, was released. So I'm very excited. What did not excite me was the fact that it's coming in 2025. What?
Yep. We waited 10 years.
And they're gonna be like, you're gonna have to wait a little bit more.
2 more, baby. You're almost there.
I will say though, since GT is like literally like the highest grossing video game ever, like that won't matter to like their sales. They're still gonna blow through the roof with sales,
Yeah.
even though it's coming out in 2025. But I'm so excited.
The expectation is high.
Yeah.
I will be coming over your house
Yep.
and I will be playing it.
We will be playing on my PS5. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Thank you. I'm ready to run over people. Thank you.
Ready to go to the strip club.
Mm.
I'm excited. I think this is awesome that
Yeah.
the first female protagonist, unfortunately, is happening now, but I'm glad that it's happening. I think it's
Right.
very different, very refreshing, and she's a Latina.
Latina.
Sophie Anderson is dead.
Oh yeah.
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
At first, I was like, "This is fake news," because I feel like I've heard that before that she passed. But no, this is real. Like, it was confirmed. I'm not sure what she died of, because she's very young, or she was very young. Excuse me.
I thought she was like in her 40s, right?
Oh, was she? I mean,
I don't know. I have no idea.
Let me see.
She looked 40s to me.
Sophie Anderson.
Fuck. It's Sunday.
Is the cause of death? Oh shoot! It says the cause of Sophie Anderson's tragic death was revealed to be a sepsis-related infection that stemmed from a burst left breast implant. So basically, she got a
Her
mass
titty popped.
infection because her titty popped. Dude, that stuff is so dangerous.
That is.
Actually, she was 36.
Oh my god. Wow.
What the frick? I do remember her getting big knockers. I'm like, those are definitely plastic.
They're definitely big bubbles. I'll tell you. I'll say that.
Big bubbles.
They're big bubbles.
I mean, look at her.
Yeah.
I mean, rest in peace, but mi amor.
Why'd she do that?
Botox Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, rest in peace, Sophie.
Love you, Soph.
It's a Sunday will always be iconic in the world of pop culture.
It's Sunday.
Oh, that's sad. Rosalia and Jeremy Allen White are together?
I kind of dig it. I don't think it's that bad.
You do?
Yeah, you don't like it?
I prefer her and Raul.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if I ever told you this story. My first job ever, I worked at the airport. I was literally pushing people in wheelchairs. I was pushing P. And out of the jet bridge comes Jeremy Allen White.
Oh,
and
Lip Gallagher.
His girlfriend at the time, I think that was the woman he ended up marrying and having a child with. But now, of course, they divorced because now he's with Rosalia, allegedly. And I just remember seeing him. I had to like look twice. I'm like, was that him? I'm like, it definitely was him. He had his like a baseball hat on, and he was kind of like looking down. It was definitely him because he was making it obvious that he didn't want to be seen.
Yeah, I would make sure he was seen. Go back and go get Carl. Where's Carl?
I just thought that was funny to mention, given the fact that we're talking about him. So it seems like you kind of dig it.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
I guess we'll see where the relationship goes.
As long as they're both happy.
Yeah, right. I'm the last person to be judging on all that, so
yeah,
we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. She was voted by Time the Person of the Year.
Wow.
I mean, that's not shocking.
I wanted Barbie. I think Barbie deserved it, but you know, good for Taylor. I mean, it was her year too.
Yeah, she was like the most streamed artist on Spotify this year. So that's not really shocking to me that Time voted her as the Person of the Year.
Yeah, I did. If you're a Swiftie, and I was like, I already knew the Swifties were gonna say something because obviously, you know, she's coming out with her versions of her old albums.
Yeah, and
people are saying that her Time magazine photo shoot kind of represents Reputation in a way.
Oh, so like there was Easter eggs in there.
Yeah, maybe. Little Easter eggs.
She loves doing that.
Yeah, she does. Stop. I'm kidding.
Big reputation.
Big reputation.
Ooh.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, I just get excited to see the covers because I'm like they're either better than the old ones or they're kind of floppy. Like I love the new version of the 1989 album because it looks more cuter.
I love that album cover.
Yeah, that was so
it was
cute.
like my favorite ever
Yeah.
from any other like album cover she put out.
Yeah.
She just looks so happy and free.
Yeah.
Loved it.
I love that too. So I hope Reputation like can obviously, be up to standards because honestly, I don't like how the old Reputation album looks. I don't like it. It looks too
You don't like the wet hair?
No, I don't like the wet hair. It just like it doesn't look good, I really hope it looks better this time when she comes out.
Yeah.
So
that's such an iconic album too, so
yeah.
I have a feeling she's gonna go all out. I mean, she has been.
She has to.
That's why she is where she is, so
Mm-hmm.
congrats, Taylor. I also saw that she had her cat in the photo shoot too.
Oh yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Little funny
That's
touch
cute.
there. Yeah. Good for you, girl.
Like my hunt is blue. Bad, yeah, keep them by the two. It's a big difference between me and you. Ain't nothing like you. Guys, Pink Friday 2 is out now.
Go stream.
Go stream. Let's get our one-way ticket to Gag City. Pink Friday 2, of course, in my opinion, was not as good as the first, but my expectations were naturally low to begin with because Pink Friday is just a masterpiece, and I knew like it'd be hard to top that. But there are some bops on that album.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull up the album because I wanted to mention my favorite songs. Of course, Big Difference, which is the song I just sang a snippet of, is one of my favorites. I like FTCU or The Club Up. Beep Beep is good. Falling for You. I like Forward from Trini.
Mm.
Let's not forget she's Trini. She's from Trinidad and Tobago.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Super Freaky Girl, Red Ruby the Sleaze. Classics. And then Bomb Bomb was good too.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Love that,
Good
Nikki.
job, Nikki.
Keep going. Keep going, girl.
Keep going strong. I love the Gag City memes. They are so funny. Like,
oh yeah.
The Barbs, they are a force to be reckoned with. They are such an interesting group of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I would consider myself a Barb too. I do love some of her songs. Mm-hmm. But like not enough I feel like that I would classify or qualify to be a Barb. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So
they were making me laugh up a storm with all these Gag City memes. Yeah. There was one. I'm gonna try to find it here. Oh,
you have to give your review on Gag City on Roblox.
Oh yeah. So I actually we were FaceTiming yesterday to do a table read for this episode. And I was like, oh wait, I just saw on Twitter that Nicki Minaj said that there would be like a Gag City game on Roblox. So I played it. It was boring. Mm-hmm. It wasn't really that exciting.
Maybe Nikki is gonna hear the critiques. She'll code better. She'll add more features. It's okay. She's on her PC right now, just adding new stuff as we speak. So it's gonna be okay.
Whatever.
Well, good for you, Nikki. We love you.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Nikki.
Nikki.
Queen.
Well. So Selena Gomez basically confirmed that she is dating a music producer, Benny Blanco.
Ew.
Yeah, a lot of fans have a lot to say. Not only just like main thing is mostly his appearance, which I understand.
It's dirty.
Yeah, very dirty. I mentioned before he looks like he sleeps with his mouth open, but that's besides the point.
I'm dead.
Besides the point. Another thing that people are not happy about this is because in 2020 he helped Justin Bieber produce some music. And in an interview he kind of gave a little shade to Selena because in the interview he was basically like Justin Bieber is not cookie cutter like some celebrities. Some celebrities are like, oh, here's my music and here's my makeup line. And you could say, oh well, so many celebrities have these makeup lines. You know, what's is not
Yeah.
only just Selena, but however, he said that in October 2020, and that's September 2020 is when she came out with Rare Beauty. So it was kind of like lining up, saying like,
It's the way you act. It's the way you act.
it's the way you act. So the by the
Uh,
sense of it, it looked like he was kind of throwing a little shade at Selena. But now they're together, and she says they've been together for 6 months, and she says she's the happiest she's ever been. However, because of this, she's been clapping back at a lot of people on Instagram, replying to comments, which she never does. She's
I
basically
know.
replying, and people are like, "Why are you doing this?" She's like, "I've never been happier." Facts. That's the thing too. She's been
I've
saying
never
facts.
ever been happier.
And so she's just saying like stuff like, um, I'm happy. If you don't like me, if you don't want to see me at my happiest, don't be here at all. Saying all this weird stuff on her story, just like, and she was like saying, I'm gonna go on an Instagram break, which she's been saying that all year. Um, she said she was going on an Instagram break. An hour later, she was back on. Just commenting on just mm, on the comments, and it's like, girl, what are you doing? Why are you
She
doing
could do
that?
so much better. I'm sorry.
She
Betty,
can't.
no offense, but Selena's a goddess.
Yeah,
You should
but
be lucky that you're dating her.
he better treat her right.
Don't break her heart.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But hopefully she's happy at the end of the day.
True, that's all that matters. So
Yeah, but people are just worried about her right now because of this whole this Instagram commenting, because she never really does that. And like
I
her
know.
Instagram stories, she was just like going off, and like she even showed a ring that had the letter B on it, and obviously probably meaning Benny, and it was just very weird. People are hoping she's okay because I don't know if she has bipolar, so
Right.
people are like hoping this is not like some manic episode she's having. Although she's not saying anything like really like bad,
Yeah.
she's just kind of like defending her and her relationship in the comments, but it's like so she's doing it so frequently right now. It's just like a little worrisome, but
Right.
I just hope she's okay and hope she's happy. Gotta keep an eye out for Selena.
That's right. I know that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I think that wraps up the topics that we were going to discuss on episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much
Thank you
for listening, for tuning in, for supporting us, and thank you for being patient.
Thank you.
I do realize that it's been almost a month since we have recorded an episode, but here we are. So
We're back.
We're back in business.
All
With that
right.
said, we'll see you guys in episode 6.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
All
All
right.
right, signing off.
Bye.
If you or someone you know is going through a crisis event, know that there are services out there to help, such as the National Sexual Assault Line. Dial 800-656-HOPE. The Suicide and Crisis Hotline. Dial 988. You are not alone.
If you guys watched Honey Boo Boo's reality show on TLC, then you probably know all the sisters. And right now it just came out that Chickadee, the oldest sister, just died of cancer at age 29. So rest in peace, girl. We love you. Love you, Honey Boo Boo, Mama June. All yous. All right.
All right, guys. Bye for real.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.